Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Gudeman with the Strat-O-Matic Network. And we're going to get this game going now. April 25th in our 62 replay. New York Mets at the Cincinnati Reds, second of a two-game series. The Reds won the first game 6-5. Today it'll be Bob L. Miller, 1-0 for the Mets, and Bob Purkey, 3-0 for the Reds. I'll have the lineups in just a couple minutes. Okay, for the Mets, it's Ashburn leading off in center, Chacon at short, Bell in right, Frank Thomas in left, Boucher at first, Neal at second, Zimmer at third, Cannizzaro catching, and Bob L. Miller, the pitcher, 1-0 on the season. The Mets 4-7, 4 games behind the Dodgers, who now have a half-game lead after winning their game against the Cubs. They have a half-game lead over the Giants. Giants play Pittsburgh, who's Pittsburgh in third, 1.5 behind. They play them on the last date of this season. St. Louis now tied with Pittsburgh, 1.5. I post the updated standings at the end of every date of games. For the Reds, who are 2 1/2 out, 7-7, Blasingame at second, Casco at third, Pinson in center, Frank Robinson in right, Coleman at first, Wally Post in left, Edwards catching, Cardenas at short, and Bob Purkey, the pitcher. He's 3-0. He's going for his 4th win and has a chance to be the winningest pitcher in Major League Baseball. We're in Crosley Field, and the Reds take the field. Here's Purkey on the mound. Richie Ashburn leading it off for the Mets. 4-6, left-handed, flies it to center for Pinson. He makes the catch, 1 away. We're underway. Now Elio Chacon. Three-four, walked him. Chacon is on, 1-15. Being held, 1-13. Now Gus Bell, the batter. 5-7, left-handed, struck him out. 2 down for Frank Thomas. 6-6. There's a base hit to right for Thomas. Chacon goes to third. 1 to 15, 1 to 17, 1 to 18. They'll let him go. And Boucher cutting it off. Boucher, clutch situation. Six-four, left-handed, grounds it to short X. Cardenas 323. That's a 1-3. That'll go through for a base hit. 2 asteroids. Chacon couldn't get it. And, I'm sorry, Cardenas couldn't get it. That went through. It's a 1-0 game. Mets out ahead. Hitting Purkey here in the first. First and third, 2 outs again. Clutch situation. Here's Neal. Four-five, right-handed, flies it to right, and that'll retire the side. But a run for the Mets on a walk and 2 singles, 2 left. Middle of the first, Mets 1. Reds coming up. Bottom of the first. Don Blasingame to lead it off. Pitch from Miller, 4-7, left-handed, walked him. Blasingame is on. Here's Eddie Casco now. 6-8, right-handed, single 1 to 13, goes through. First and second, nobody out. And Veda Pinson, the batter. Four, 7, left-handed, walked him. He's loaded the bases. The Mets will play the infield back to try to cut off a big inning. Frank Robinson, the batter. 5-7, fly ball center. That'll bring home Blasingame to tag. And it's a tie ball game. 1-1 now. First and second, 1 out. Gordy Coleman is the hitter. .411, left-handed, ballpark slash. I did not put in the ratings. Let's just read this one. 15, left-handed. That's a liner to second. 2 outs. Let's put him in here. Oh, actually, it's in Cincinnati. Still a liner to second. 1-8. Okay, 2 outs now for Wally Post. .66, right-handed, grounds it to third for Zimmer, and he throws it to Boucher, and the side is retired. But the Reds get a run, and after 1, it's a 1-1 ball game. Top of the second, Purkey on the mound. Zimmer leads it off. 4-4, right-handed catcher X. Edwards 2-4. .22, he fouls out. 2, Edwards, 1 away. Now Chris Cannizzaro. .32, lines it to third, 2 outs for Bob Miller, the pitcher. .38, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for Purkey. 1-2-3 inning. He was 23-5. Wow. 2.81 ERA. He's 3-0. Oh, folks. Bottom of the second, Bob L. Miller will face Edwards to lead it off. .68, left-handed double 1-16. It's a double, lead-off double by Edwards off Miller. Now Leo Cardenas steps in. 5-9, right-handed, hit with power. He's got the power, and it is, a triple. Just missed scaling the fence, but a triple by Cardenas to make it a 2-1 ball game. Let's look at that again. 5-9, right-handed, and home run, 1-12. It was a 13, so it's a triple. Now here's Purkey. 2-1 ball game. 1-8, grounds it to second, A. And the runner will come in to score. A run batted in for Purkey, 3-1 now. Here's Blasingame, 1 out, nobody on. 2-11, ballpark slash. That's a 9. A liner to second, 2 outs for Eddie Casco. .37, right-handed, flies it to center. And the side is retired. 2 runs, though. On 2 hits, a double, a triple, and then the ground ball brought home Cardenas from third. It's 3-1 Reds after 2. Okay, we head to the top of the third. Purkey, top of the order for the Mets. They're down by 2. Here's Ashburn. .59, left-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Purkey. Now Elio Chacon walked and scored in the first. 5-5 right-handed and home run 1-4, deep to left, and caught by post at the wall. 2 outs. Now Gus Bell. 4-8, left-handed, walked him. Bell on first, and Frank Thomas the batter. Purkey throws 4-8 again. It's a grounder to short. Not again. Actually, grounder to short. Different role, I think. But the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Bell left on. Vada Pinson leading it off for Cincinnati. Miller on the mound. Two-4 right-handed, pops it up behind the plate. Foul territory. Canizero makes the catch. 1 away, Frank Robinson. 1-6, and that's a drive hit out into the gap, left center, dropping in for a double. So Robinson with a 1-out double off Miller. Here's Gordy Coleman. 4-9, left-handed single 1-4, grounds to first B. Oh, runner on second. Grounds to first, runner will advance, Robinson. 2 outs, Robinson on third. Here's Wally Post. Clutch situation. 2-5, right-handed, base hit to right. That'll bring home Robinson and make it a 4-1 ball game. Now here's Johnny Edwards. With Post on first, 2 outs. 3-9, right-handed, fly ball left. Under that is Thomas to make the catch. And the side is retired. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Good morning. 1 run for the Reds on 2 hits and 1 left. It's 4-1. Here's Purkey now. Facing the Mets, top of the 4th, Ed Boucher is the batter. .69, left-handed, grounds it to second, 1 out. Mets down by 3. Charlie Neal, the batter. .69, right-handed, grounds it to short, 2 outs. And here's Don Zimmer. Ooh, the Mets really got clipped yesterday, 8-0. Okay, here's Purkey. And the pitch to Zimmer. 4-8, right-handed, grounds it to short. That'll retire the side. 1-2-3 for Purkey. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. We'll be right back. We're in the middle of the fourth. It's a 4-1 ball game. Yeah. Okay. Here's Miller now. Leo Cardenas leading it off, bottom of the fourth. 4-1 Reds. 3-11. Single 1 to 10. Lines it to short, 1 out. Now Bob Purkey. 0 for 1. 5-5, right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Miller, 2 away. And here's Blasingame. Two 7, right-handed, flies it to center, 1-2-3 inning. For Miller, we'll let him hit. We're not gonna go through a million pitches, especially since he had a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. So Purkey takes the mound. It'll be Cannizzaro, Miller, and Ashburn. Here's Cannizzaro. 111, right-handed, walked him. Cannizzaro is on. Miller is the batter. Doesn't matter. Okay, here's Miller now. Purkey from the stretch. 1-6 struck him out. Now Richie Ashburn. Six, 7 left-handed. Grounds it to second X. Blasting game 322. (12-3). That's an E22 E-roll. 8. Throws him out, and that will be a double play. 4-6-3. And the side is retired. We're in the middle of the 5th. I got a lot going on, folks. My head is kind of swimming with issues that I'm dealing with. And there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. The things I'm worried about. Here's Bob L. Miller now. His first endurance is the 6th. Casco leads it off. Oh, there it is. It's a 5. 3-6. Right-handed grounds it to second, 1 out. Now Veda Pinson. Six, 7 left-handed grounds it to second X. For Neal, 326. 19-3. Throws him out, 2 away. And here's Frank Robinson. Miller seems to have settled down at this point. 1-3, but that's a ballpark blast, hit deep to left field, and going for it, Thomas at the wall. Makes the catch, a 1-2-3 for Miller, even though he let up a hard hit fly ball to left, hit by Robinson. It's 4-1 after 5. And here's Purkey going for win number 4 to become the winningest pitcher in Major League Baseball. Elio Chacon leads it off for the Mets. 4-8, right-handed, grounds it to short, 1 out. The batter is Gus Bell. 2-6, and it's a base hit. Bell's first hit of the game. He's on first. And Frank Thomas, the batter. 1-9. Grounds it to short, and that's Cardenas over to Blasingame at second for one, to Coleman at first, and it's a double play. The side is retired. Second one they have on a 1-9 right-handed. No runs, one hit, none left. And we head to the bottom of the sixth. Bob L. Miller facing Coleman. 4-7 left-handed walked him. So Coleman is on. Here's Wally Post. This is Miller's first endurance inning. 5-4 right-handed, catcher X. Cannizzaro 2-11. 11-2. That's going to be E11. It's a dribbler in front of the plate. And he throws it to first. Coleman advances to second on the play. So Coleman on second, one out. Here's Johnny Edwards. Two, 4, right-handed, grounds it to second. B. And Coleman will go to third on that. So it's 2 outs, Coleman on third. Here's Cardenas. Clutch situation. Hmm. 5-4 right-handed, catcher X. Cannizzaro 2-11. 19-2. He fouls out to Cannizzaro and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The leadoff walk to Coleman left on. We're heading to the top of the seventh. We'll take a break during the seventh inning stretch. Here's Purkey now. The second day of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Wow. Thanks for that information, Kathy. Here's Ed Boucher. Pitch from Purkey, 2-5, he walked him. And now Charlie Neal is the batter. Oh, God. 6-7, right-handed, grounds to second, X for Blasingame. 322. That's a 1-3. That'll go through for a base hit. 2 asteroids. Boucher goes to third and holds. First and third, no outs, infield back for the double play. They'll concede a run. 5-4 right-handed, ballpark slash, and that is a liner to short, 1 out. And here's Chris Cannizzaro. 1-4 right-handed, triple 1-4. It's a base hit. And isn't that something? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's Cannizzaro. Yeah, 1-4 base hits. It's now a 4-2 game. This game is hardly over. There'll be a hitter now for Miller. Purkey's first endurance in the 8th. Miller pitched 6. Reds won this game 7-1 real world. Jim Marshall pinch hit. He's a 250 hitter, left-hander. He's as good as anybody. Let's see who will bring in next inning to pitch. Moorhead, Jackson, and Jones. Where is Jones? Christ. He might be cardless. Oh, Lord. Let's just take a look here. Oh, Sherman Jones, of course. Yeah. I already have him cardless. Let's check him out. 7.71 ERA. Maybe he shouldn't be our first choice. Let's go with Al Jackson, who pitched, even though he's a starter, he came in and ended up pitching 1 1/3 innings. Moorhead also pitched. And 510. That's 11. Now we'll use Moorhead. I'm going to end up overusing a lot of relievers. It's just the way it goes, you know? Moorhead comes in with 0-1 record. +4, +3. Marshall, pinch hitting. First and third, 1 out. Okay, here's Marshall. And the pitch from Purkey with 2 outs. Clutch situation, 1 out. 111. That's a ballpark blast. And that's going deep. And it is gone. A 3-run home run to give the Mets the lead. My Lord. Look at that again. Wow. 111 right-handed, ballpark blast. He's got the power. I don't think that would be there if he didn't. 1 to 11 left-handed, and it was a 10. Just cleared the fence. And the Mets lead at 5-4. And suddenly, where the hell did I put? Jesus Christ. Hold on. Excuse my language. Marshall had 5 home runs real world in only 132 at bats. And all of a sudden, Purkey is the loser of record, and Miller is the winner. Jesus. Moorhead for the save. Okay, they're going to keep Purkey in. His first endurance is next inning. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Blasting. Here's Ashburn. Five, 4 Mets. Oh, let me enter Marshall's home run. I'm sorry. I double checked those anyway, but might as well keep the tradition of entering these real time. That is Marshall's second home run of the season. Interesting, I didn't even know. Okay, here's Ashburn. 1 out, nobody on. Now the Mets have to have the pitching. I may not use Moorhead. I don't know if they have anyone better. Let me see. Here's the pitch, 5-6 left-handed. 1-1-2. It's a base hit for Ashburn. He may get knocked out. Elio Chacon is the batter. Ashburn on first, 1 out. 1-5, walked him. And that's going to be it for realism's sake. First and second, going to not take him out, believe it or not. Purkey with a nightmare inning. Purkey gets knocked out 6 1/3. Seven hits. Walked 5. Struck out 4. Has allowed 5 runs and is responsible first and second, 1 out. Let's see who's going to come in. Grabowski and Brosnan pitched last game. I'd rather not use them. Lord. Oh, Lord. Sisler's 6 innings in 14. That's fine. I can use Sisler. I'll tell you. And if I overuse pitchers, I overuse pitchers in the long haul. He has no record. Plus, actually, I should use a Bill Henry just to get out of this inning and then hit for him. That's what I should do. 4.58 ERA. Henry has no record. Okay, here's Henry. Gus Bell leading it off as that dries. 1 out, first and second. Mets are not done. Here's the pitch from Henry. 4-9, left-handed, struck him out. 2 down for Frank Thomas. 3-10, grounds it to second, and the side is retired. Five runs allowed by Purkey. Henry comes in. Pitches 2/3. And we will bring Sisler in next inning. Now I just want to double check that Moorhead before the break. We'll bring Sisler in. no record. +5 max. Let's just double check that it's going to be Moorhead. 4.53 ERA. This would be for the save. Well, Al Jackson isn't much better, so we'll go with Moorhead. Moorhead will come in. So that's where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 runs for the Mets in the top of the 7th. They lead it 5-4. And it's going to be a battle here between Moorhead and Sisler at this point, because Henry came in and there'll be a hitter here. Let's at least see who our pinch hitter will be. We'll go with Marty Keough. Marty Keough. 2 for 4 this year. Probably all pinch hitting. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. So Marty Keough will be the pinch hitter. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Really nice comeback by the Mets, hitting Purkey. Purkey will not win his 4th. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I will be back in just a few minutes as I try to collect myself. Oh, I really got to reach back for some special kind of coping mechanisms. I'm telling you. Nothing is going to harm me right now, but it's not good though. I'll be back. I'm gonna open the door because, oh, I'm so sorry about that, folks. Straighten it out here. It's so cool. Well, we're back, and it's the bottom of the seventh. Marty Keough now pinch hitting for Henry. Bob Moorhead, the pitcher. It's 5-4 Mets. Okay, here's Moorhead now. The windup, the pitch to Keough. 112, grounds it to second, 1 out. So all that work for a ground ball out. Here's Blasingame. Moorhead into his windup, and the pitch. 2-7 right-handed, flies it to center for Ashburn. 2 outs. Remember, the Mets still need to hold the Reds here. Eddie Casco is the batter. 1 for 3. "5-4, right-handed, walked him. So Casco is on first, and Veda Pinson the batter. Veda is the go-ahead run. Casco the tying run on first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Pinson. 6-5 left-handed, grounds it to short X. Chacon, 434. 24, throws him out. A pretty play by Elio Chacon. And the side is retired. Of course, Frank Robinson leads off next inning. No runs, no hits, the walk to Casco. 5-4, here's Sisler now, new pitcher. Sisler taking his warm-ups. He is the third pitcher for the Reds today. Top of the 8th, Ed Boucher is the leadoff hitter. Hold on. Okay. 5-3 left-handed, flies it to left X. Thomas, 5-12. I'm sorry. Post, 4-18. .418, 14-4. It drops in for a base hit. So Boucher with a leadoff single. Here's Charlie Neal now. Mets would like to get insurance run. Pitch from Sisler, 4-3 right-handed, grounds it back to Sisler X. That's a 6. He's a 4. A 4-0. If he can get to it, that's 6-4. That's a 0. And that's going to be a double play. Turn by Sisler, 2 outs. And here's Don Zimmer. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 8th. Mets lead by 1. Pitch to Zimmer, 3-7, right-handed, single 1-4, lines it to third, caught by Casco, and the side is out. We're heading to the bottom of the eighth. Here's Moorhead in his second inning of relief, trying to save it for the Mets. Frank Robinson leading it off. .411, right-handed, flies it left X. We should have taken Thomas out. 5-12, maybe he'll get it. No, 4-5, it's going to be a double. Big mistake. Now they bat around, he has a chance to hit in the ninth, so we'd probably keep him. Here's Gordy Coleman. And the pitch 4-2, left-handed, walked him. Moorhead now, full endurance. Doesn't start till his fourth inning. Tying run on second, go ahead on first, no outs. Pitch to post, 6-8, and that's a fly to right. For Bell, we have the option. But we'll, you know, that's something to look at. Robinson to tag, 1-16, 1-15. I think we -4. Oh. 1-17. Now, let me just look at this rule here. It's very important here. On a fly ball right B, which is what it is, 6-8 for post. A runner at second, that's Robinson, because I want it on the fly ball by Cardenas. If he hits one, I want him to be able to tag. It's the arm, it's the base running, that's 1-16. +2, 1-18, and it's a 0, 1-18, 1-17. The only chance is the split chance of 20, the only out chance. That's weird. If the roll is higher than the highest safe chance but lower than 20, the runner holds. Okay. We're gonna go for it. And he's safe. So he tags to third. First and third, one out, infield back for Johnny Edwards. The Mets taking a chance to try to get the double play. Here's Moorhead and the pitch to Edwards. That's 4-11, left-handed, fly ball left X. It's gonna be Thomas again, 5-12. Big mistake. Oh, Christ. 25, that's a double. It's a tie ball game. Second and third, one out. Here's Cardenas. You would think we would take him out by now. I got burned twice on that. But what the hell? Here's Leo Cardenas, infield in now. 4-7, base hit 1-6, it goes through for a base hit. And the Reds take a 6-5 lead. Moorhead getting hit. And Sisler with the lead will hit. So Sisler is now the winner of record. Moorhead the loser. Purkey gets off the hook. Miller not eligible for the save. The win. They're going to go with Sisler. He's a 1 WR. We'll just look on 1 WR. It's a 110. Struck him out. And that's only 2 outs. Well, I guess it was Casey Stengel keeping Thomas in there. I could blame him, not me. Here's Blasingame now. First and third, 2 outs. 5-11, left-handed, flies to right X. Bell 3-5. 12-3, E5. E5-10. And he makes the catch. 2 runs though. On 2 doubles to left that Thomas could not get to. Sisler coming in to save it. It's 6-5 Reds. Here's Cannizzaro leading it off. Three-4, right-handed, flies it to right, 1 out. Now there'll be a hitter. A hitter for the Mets. It will be Jim Hickman, because he has some power. All right, Sisler, and the pitch to Hickman. 2-6, grounds it to second, and Blasingame throws him out. He was called the old professor, yeah. Absent-minded, too. Kept him in there with a lead. You would think maybe in the 8th you would have replaced him. Definitely in the 9th. Here, that's my guy, 2 outs. Here's Ashburn now. He doesn't have much power, but it's end power. Mets down to their last out. Folks, you play thousands of games, you're going to have games like this. The pitch to Ashburn, 2-6, he pops it up to shortstop. Cardenas makes the catch, and the game is over. This will be one of many that the Mets lose. The final score is Reds 6, Mets 5. The win goes to Sisler. He's 1-0. 6-7, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs. Moorhead the loser, 0-2, 6, 2 innings, long enough to allow the tying and game-winning home run, 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 1. Final line, Reds 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Mets 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. So that's the ball game, folks. I'm going to put this one in the books. I want to thank you all for being here. I'm also going to schedule another game. The next game up is Kansas City at Detroit. You got it, Phelan. Doug Gallagher pitches for Detroit, and I don't even recognize. Yeah, he's cardless. So we'll have to pull him from the card viewer. And Jerry Walker, who I believe we do have, will pitch for Kansas City. So that's that. Thank you, Phelan. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Dennis. And everybody else who hung out here for this ball game. I'm just going to enter this in the books nice and quietly in case anybody wants to do any live texting between now and then, live chat. Well, you have a nice morning, Kathy. Take care. I have it on this strange angle because I can't input data comfortably when I do otherwise. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to input this now. And I'll set up the next games. I don't know when I'm going to play. I don't know if I'm up for playing an afternoon game. Maybe I'll try it. That was game 119. The Reds win it. They're 8-7, now 2 out. Very carefully. The Mets lost. They're 4-8. 4 1/2 out. They've lost 4 in a row. That's a lesson learned. I don't want to get burned like that again with Thomas out and left. Just double check that. Mets now 4-8. And the Reds are 7 and 8-7. Okay. 10-19-26. 32-40, 51-55, 59-63, 5, 10, 19, 26, 32, 40, 57. Wait a minute. 5, 10, 15, 26, 32, 40, 46, 54, 63. 6, 110, 119. Okay, now we'll input the stats. Start with New York. Okay, Miller, 4 runs, 6 innings. No decision. Moorhead, the loss, 2-2. He's allowed 12 runs in 12 innings. Moorhead. Okay, Mets RBIs. Boucher has 1. Canizero has 1. He's first. Oh, Marshall had 3 with that home run. That 3-run home run. Okay, Ashburn 1-5. Chacon 0-2. Bell 1-3. Thomas 1-4. Boucher 2-3. Neal 1-4. Zimmer 0-4. Canizero 1-3. Marshall 1-1. Hickman 0-1. Okay, now we move up to Cincinnati. I'm going to take off, folks. I'm going to input Cincinnati, and then I'm going to set up future games. I'm looking at maybe a 2 p.m. game this afternoon, Eastern time. That KC at Detroit. Take care, everyone.